new series on Android development. In this video, we will discuss about introduction to Android and its application components. So let's begin with it. Here are the outlines, introduction, and its application components. So what is Android? Android is an open source operating system developed by Google for mobile devices, and it is based on the Linux kernel, primarily designed for touchscreen devices such as smartphone, tablets, and smartwatches. So why to develop application in Android? So it has a huge user base, that is billions of users are using Android phone worldwide. It has flexibility and freedom to customize the application. Next is developer support. It has a huge and detailed documentation and community support for Android. And you can it has multiple revenue opportunities such as AdSense, AdMob, and other platforms that are you can other platforms that you can use to generate revenue from the your app. So this is the simple introduction for Android. That is, it is a mobile application which is designed by Google. So next is application components. Application components are the fundamental blocks of Android application, and each block performs different operations uh, in your system. Each component is a different point to which the system can enter your app. So here are the types of components: activities, services, broadcast receiver, and content providers. So what is activities? Activities is basically a user interface in which user can interact. It is act as an entry point for the user interaction. Okay. Key features. So key features are manage UI, user interaction, can start other activities, then lifecycle management on period, on start, on resume. We will discuss these functions when we start coding. For example, a login screen and a setting page within your. So basically, activity is component is a user interface to the user. Next is services. Services performs the long running operations in the background. It doesn't provide it does not provide any user interface to the user. So you can run the services. Application can run the services in the background. So and it can run indefinitely. Even application is not running on foreground, service will run. Suitable tasks like playing a music, fetching data, uploading files are the common examples of common use cases of the services. There are three types of services in Android. One is foreground, which is noticeable to user. For example, music playback. Second is background services with user, that is data synchronization. And bound services provides a client and server interface for component to internet. These are the three types of services. What is broadcast receiver? So broadcast receiver are the component that respond to the system-wide broadcast announcements. It allows apps to react to the events such as battery low, incoming calls, or custom events. What are the features of broadcast receiver? So it do not display UI but can start activities or services registered or either statically in the manifest or dynamically at runtime. The use case of broadcast receiver trigger an action when the device is connected to the Wi-Fi. What is content providers? Typically manages access to a structured set of data, and it provides a mechanism for data sharing between two applications. So its features are it uses URIs to query and manipulate data. It supports CRUD, that is create, read, update, and delete operations. For example, you can accessing a contact or media files of the applications. So basically, content provide you it enables you the access to the data which is present in your file system, or it is available in your contacts, such as any information you want to select your contact, or in a file system you can access images, videos, documents, and you can fetch it and you can process and it and is uploaded. So these are the four important building blocks of the Android. Thank you.